Now, the women in Afghanistan are fighting back, quite literally. In a freezing, simple gym beneath the main sports stadium in Kabul, a handful of young women have taken up boxing for the first time in the country's history. And despite the lack of any proper facilities, they're not just competing, but aiming for the London Olympics. But in a country where women have struggled for any kind of rights, they have to overcome plenty of hostility. In tonight's special report, our chief correspondent Alex Thompson reports now from Kabul.
There was a time here in Kabul when the Taliban were in charge and people accused and found guilty of various crimes would have been taken out into this stadium at half-time, made to kneel in front of the goalmouth there and shot in the head with a Kalashnikov rifle. Those times have changed. The people performing in and around this stadium are performing purely for sport, and remarkably, in this city, they're not all men.
Shabdan Rahimi's 19, a gold medalist at the World Boxing Championships in Tajikistan, and probably heading for London this summer.
Boxing for a woman in Afghanistan is really hard, right?
It is obvious that in Afghanistan, boxing is a very difficult career for women. It is also difficult for men, but it does show the people here that an ordinary girl can follow a boxing career and stand shoulder to shoulder with her brothers.
But the Taliban were never the only ones here with fixed ideas on women. A recent law means Shia husbands can starve their wives if they won't have sex. The harsh reality in which these women are finding their range. Many have received threats and hostility, often from within their own families. Work on your uppercut, he's saying, but coach Mohammed Sabir Sharifi calls these women his dream team.
Aim is to show the people of Afghanistan and the world a woman can do anything.
Living proof of that, Shabnan's younger sister Sadaf, silver medal at the WPC and a definite for London.
So what is the ambition, realistically? What do you think you might win?
She says the competition's the thing, and holding up the flag of my country.
And win a gold medal.
Oh yes. International medalists, and they don't even have a boxing ring to practice in. Afghan funding for the Olympics amounts to $1 per day per athlete. A local charity and Oxfam are helping out with what is frankly half sport and half social revolution.
Very, very, very scared. Exactly, I've seen her in action.
And so may millions more as they prepare to swap the Ghazi Stadium for London's Olympic Arena. Alex Thompson, Channel 4 News, Kabul.
7:32, a quick summary of tonight's news. The number of students applying to universities in the United Kingdom has fallen by 9%, according to the first figures to be published since tuition fees increased threefold. The number of applications has fallen more sharply in England than in Scotland, where Scots students don't have to pay fees. We'll be debating the issues in a moment. The inquest into the death of the former Wales football manager Gary Speed has ruled that there's not enough evidence to determine whether he killed himself deliberately. Labour has kept up the pressure over bankers' bonuses after the RBS chief Stephen Hester agreed to hand back his £1 million bonus. They're calling for the entire system to be overhauled. And David Cameron has been meeting fellow European leaders in Brussels for the first time since he vetoed a new treaty to impose fiscal discipline across the Eurozone.
Still to come tonight at 7:45, Britons injured in terror attacks overseas can claim compensation for the first time. We'll hear from a victim of the Mumbai attacks. And at 10 to 8, how migrant artists have shaped British art. A new exhibition celebrates the influences from abroad.